Willkommen zurück bei Zurück in die Zukunft. Und wir sollen jetzt in die Suppenküche gehen, telefonieren. Wir haben von Doc eine Nummer gekriegt. So. Das Event haben wir vorhin schon getriggert gehabt hier drin. Aber das ist weniger schlimm. Was ist das denn? Aufschrift?
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Ah ja. So, ich muss jetzt dieses Zettel... Nein, das nicht. Wie ging das nochmal? X. So, ich muss jetzt den Zettel auswählen und dann das Telefon. Nicht das Telefon.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Okay, da müssen wir ins Gerichtsgebäude. Den Typ darf ich nicht anlabern. Lalala. Wo ist denn eigentlich das Gerichtsgebäude? Das habe ich, glaube ich, noch nicht entdeckt gehabt. Mal sehen. Kann ich hier unten irgendwie lang? Nee. Dann gehe ich mal an der Polizeistation vorbei. Beziehungsweise in die Polizeistation kann ich auch noch reingehen, oder? Da war ich auch noch nicht drin. Kann ich da reingehen? Ja, da kann ich reingehen. Oder? Ja.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram!
Okay. Ein Versuch was wert. La. Soll ich hier noch mit Doc reden?
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Ich erzähle dir mal, dass ich meinen Großvater gesehen habe. Oh Mann. Oh Mann! Was gibt's denn hier noch alles? Ich fange mal bei Notizbuch
I know
an.
this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell him.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Edna?
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot.
Nicht zu fassen.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
Aha.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Okay. Das wollte ich noch fragen.
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of 31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's not important. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Hang in
Okay,
there,
Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Nicht? Wo geht's denn hier zum... Wo geht's denn hier zum Gerichtsgebäude? Hab ich was verpasst? Jetzt muss ich erstmal zum Gerichtsgebäude kommen. Das ist die komische Suppenküche. Ach, natürlich. Das große Gebäude hier ist natürlich das Gerichtsgebäude. Oh, ein Pavillon. Eini! Hallo!
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
So. Nee. Hä? Was? Ich wollte doch eigentlich zu der Uhr, zum Eingang. Komme ich jetzt hier hin? Ah, hier. Hier ist der Eingang, okay. Hinein! Oh, da ist er.
Touch
Nee, wer
those.
ist das?
These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Harry Callahan.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the...
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Ich muss Doc hinterher, stimmt. Doc, wo bist du? Doc? Wo ist denn der hin? Da. Doc!
Is that even possible?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Lass mich rein.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty. Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong. Or do we take a...
Jetzt geht er nicht schon wieder weg.
Just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Callahan, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Der nervt.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Der will nicht mehr mit mir reden.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Ja, nu? Vielleicht muss ich ihm reinfolgen.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Wieso denn nicht? Aber ich muss doch mit Doc sprechen.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Moment, vielleicht muss ich dem irgendwas... Hallo.
Emmett, about your...
Ich komme nicht mal aus dem Dialog raus. So, warte mal, vielleicht muss ich dem irgendwas... Vielleicht das Notizbuch. Komm her. Alter, Kacke.
Multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is...
Hallo, Emmet.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Oh, ich kann nichts machen.
About your...
Don't say it.
Bla bla bla. Da geht mir auf den Sack eigentlich. Warte mal, ich guck mal. Emmet wird sich nicht mit dir einlassen, aber wenn ihr beide etwas gemeinsam hottet. Okay. Was murmelt Emmet vor sich hin, wenn er denkt, dass du nicht hinhörst? Wo soll ich das wissen? Ich verstehe den ja nicht. Komm wieder raus. Wenn wir was gemeinsam hätten. Der will einfach nicht. Ich hole mir nochmal einen Tipp. Ich bin zu blöd dafür. Emmets wissenschaftliche Probleme sind nur Kauderwelsch. For Marty. Aber es gibt jemanden, der damit etwas anfangen kann. Aufnehmen. Wie soll man da drauf kommen, hä? Nein. Alter. Weißt du, jetzt ist er gegen das dumme Ding da gerannt. Nein.
Oh, think, Emmet, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Was ist er jetzt?
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Okay. Ich muss wahrscheinlich nochmal aufnehmen. Das ist hochkompliziert, ey. Warte mal. Spiel Doc Emmets Gemurmel vor. Ah, warte mal. Jetzt muss ich wieder zum Knast. Gut, dass ich die Tipps angeschaltet habe. Alleine bin ich zu blöd dafür. Ist immer noch am Murmeln. So, dann gehen wir nochmal zum Knast. Hoffentlich finde ich den wieder. Das war die Bank. Nee, wo war denn das? Was hier drüben? Ah, hier. Nee, da lang sollst du laufen. Nee, da lang. Genau. So, warte.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmet, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Alles klar. Leute. So was Hochkomplexes hier. So, wo ist das denn? Da ist ein Hydrant. Ah, da kommt er gerade rausgelaufen. Nee, komm, lass mich da durch.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Aha.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Ich komme vom Planeten.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Ja, das ist natürlich,
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen!
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Ach, so ein bisschen mit Gangstern. Wer bist du denn?
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law and
Oh
order.
nein.
Never mind.
Sie schon wieder.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Okay.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
Eigentlich weiß ich es doch nicht. Was habe ich getan? Nein! Ja. Kann ich nicht zurück? Nein, kann ich nicht. Scheiße.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Was wirklich gerne macht sie das anscheinend aber nicht. Aha, aha. So, jetzt reden wir mal mit Kit, aber erst in der nächsten Folge. Wie ich sehe, ist die schon wieder rum. Also, bis dann.